Turkish cuisine is renowned for its delicious meat dishes, and one of the most beloved is Turkish meatballs or kofte. These tasty morsels are made from minced beef or lamb, seasoned with a variety of spices and herbs, and then pan-fried to perfection and served with a delicious sauce.
Hey, I'm nutritionist Scott Bapty and welcome to my high protein kitchen. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Turkish recipe that will make you think that you're still on holiday or sitting comfortably in a Turkish restaurant. Your family are going to love you for making this. Now, I know some folks are put off by making meatballs because, let's be honest, sometimes they are a bit of a faff and a pain in the arse, but trust me, your efforts will be rewarded with an amazing plate of deliciousness. Right, let's do it. This is how you make Turkish meatballs.
Right, the first thing this video is going to teach you is why you should not use a spoon to try and whisk an egg. I mean, look at that, what a disaster. Anyway, I finally got it going, so you want to do a better job of whisking your egg and then add 500 grams of lean lamb or beef mince, along with a tablespoon of paprika and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You then want to add some fresh dill. If you can't get any, then dried is fine. But anyway, pop that all in and get your hands in. Make sure they're nice and clean, obviously. You can use gloves if you don't like handling raw mince, but mix all that through and then start to form them into meatball shapes, or meatball sizes, should I say. You'll probably get about 14 to 16 using the quantities that I showed you. So yeah, 500 grams of mince does about 14 or 16 meatballs. And once you've done that, heat a large pan on a medium heat with some oil in it and pan fry those meatballs for about 10 minutes or so until they're nice and brown on the outside and pretty much cooked all the way through. But they should be looking absolutely delicious and smelling yum after about 10 minutes. And also at this point in this video, please do hit the like button. I really appreciate it, and it means you're more likely to see these videos in the future. Once those meatballs are cooked, you want to remove them from the pan and set aside. There should be enough oil left in the pan to just add the onions. You shouldn't need any more oil, and you get lots of flavour from those little burnt meaty bits at the bottom of the pan anyway. So add a really finely chopped red onion. I just think it gives the sauce more flavour, but if you've only got white onions, that's absolutely fine. But fry that for a few minutes until the onion starts to brown, and then add 2 garlic cloves and fry for a further 30 seconds. You'll notice I always use garlic puree just because I find it easier and can't be bothered peeling and chopping garlic, but you can use fresh if you like. Anyway, you want to add some chicken stock along with a can of chopped tomatoes and then the same spices that you used in the meatballs earlier. So that's paprika, cinnamon, cumin, fresh dill if you have it, dried if not, along with a tablespoon of honey. Now, I always add some kind of sweetness to tomato-based sauces, whether it be sugar or honey. It just helps take the acidity off the tomatoes a little bit and just makes it a nicer sauce. It doesn't make it really sweet at all, it just makes it more enjoyable. Anyway, once you've mixed all that through, add those meatballs back to the pan. You're going to then season that further with some salt and pepper. Mix all that through, make sure the meatballs are combined, and pop the lid on it and simmer for about 15 minutes. After your 15-minute timer is up, remove the lid and add your chickpeas. Make sure you have washed these first, don't just empty them straight from the can, and mix these through, and you're going to pop the lid on and simmer for a further 15 minutes to allow those chickpeas to soften. So that is about 30 minutes total simmering time. You may want to do it a little bit more if you want a thicker sauce, or less if you want it to go a little further, but then start to plate up and then garnish with more fresh dill and some pine nuts.
So there we have it, absolutely delicious plate of Turkish style meatballs. I hope you enjoy making these. As always, please do hit that like button before you go. I really appreciate it. And leave a comment if you make them and let me know how you find them. And if you're a new follower, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future high protein recipes. Thanks again for watching. I'll speak to you soon.